I need to talk about a dream of faith, a dream of hope, a dream of my good, good love, my job walking with a sucking within. Now one man's dream, another man's reality. Don't mean our life are not for real. And some think that our life are only in the dream, but not what the soul has stuff is. I come along, y'all. Yes, I say I come along. Yes, I say can come along. I come along, I come on. Yeah, yeah, I'm my Jones. Yeah, I'm my Jones. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, yeah, imagine your dreams for real.
So how you feel? How you feel? It is Friday. Y'all know you call it High Day. We're here November 8th. Yesterday is my little sister's birthday, and we're in Pittsboro, North Carolina, here checking the sound, talking about all things positive here in Pittsboro and Chatham County. You're like, who's this dude sitting next to you? We'll get to him next. We just started the show and he sat here. I don't know. I said we'll talk to him at some point. But we want to make sure that everyone's tuning in. Share the stream, share the stream, share the stream. We're checking the sound. Hyper local news, information, music, art, food, fun, while we send it across the universal community. And we are here talking with Taj and checking the sound. I got my man Dylan from the Mod and the Garage. I still think he should call the Garage. But hey, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We got him, and he's going to tell us about his new spot here. And we got my man John, may the force, Della Force be with you, who is tripping. I mean, literally, he actually just tripped on me. He almost fell on something. And I knew we were doing the show a little earlier today, but you know, this is a special day, so it's big up my man D from Ross Rafiki Sunsetters today. His oldest son, Obatala Winona Akeem, my godson, turns 24. Yesterday, my little sister Candace Marie Hall Montag turned 40. I can't even believe that. Today is Derek's brother's birthday, like my older brother Devery. Devery turned 53. You got any birthdays we know about, Dylan?
No, I just turned 40 as well.
He just turned 40 too. When young people start turning 40, that makes me feel great because I'm just 35. So I'm good.
So today is my wife Sunny's birthday.
All right.
Infinity Scorpio.
Man.
So that's why we're doing the show early. That's why we're doing the show early, because John's going to take her out to a nice dinner. Where are we going? Oh, I'm going to pick the place where they go. I'll be at table 17 also, just saying, hey, I'm with those guys. But I got a few suggestions for him here, although I'm sure John and Sonny will pick some spots. So happy birthday to Sonny and all the, Scorpio vibe? You say Scorpio vibe?
Scorpio, oh yeah.
They're sweet and nice, but they'll sting them out of you.
Yeah, good thing. But yesterday the veil closed. You know, it was thin.
It was thin.
And then it closed, and then her birthday is the next day.
I'm glad it closed, but you know, something was waning and wax too. From what I heard, there have been some waning and waxing, and some stuff at Trine, and Saturn was in something, and so we all just got to check the style. So we are here. We doing the show early. Those are my boys Ross Rafiki with the intro, Imagine, and yeah, John, what's going on in town, man? We cover the weekend happens in Pittsburgh. What's going on in town, man?
So I haven't gathered all the information yet.
Dylan, what's going on in town? That's why I got you here, man. What's going on in town, man?
There's a lot going on in town. We've got DJ tomorrow night at the other side at the Mod.
Is that we got? Should we call it the other side? Hold on.
I was thinking the dark side, but I think the other side. That's what we kept.
The
we
other
kept
side.
calling it. Yeah, the other side.
The dark side sounds too segregated.
Hey man,
Everything going on
hi.
in town.
You might remember me from the. Y'all might remember me from the circle.
Oh man. Yes.
So what? All right. So first of all, people don't even know what we're talking about. What are we talking about? The other side of the Mod. You got a new space or something, man? Let's talk about
we
it.
Finally I bought the Mod 3 years ago. We just expanded into the new space next to us. Last week on Halloween night was our grand opening. It was a great turnout, a lot of local people.
I stopped by.
Yeah, it was nice. The garage door is when it's open, it's nice and welcoming. Everybody that's come in felt comfortable, relaxed. Great environment. It's more of a live music, DJ, sports bar. It's got pool table, ping pong, foosball, darts.
Very cool art.
Yeah, very cool art. We get more artwork up there.
Talk about some of the artists that you have.
Yeah,
that you
Nikas,
represent in there, man.
who's a great dear friend of mine, who's a fantastic local artist
And musician.
and musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Heard some of his stuff in here the other day. He's got some really big pieces for sale and some that are going to stay because they look too perfect in those places that they're at right now. We've got Dwayne Ritchie that's got some of his photography on aluminum that looks really great
Yep,
in there
yep,
as well.
yep.
He just got back from the Tetons in Yellowstone, so he's got some really nice pictures in there as well. And I like the contrast of the paintings and the pictures, so it's got a nice, good look. We need
And
to
the
get some more-
texture, and the
Yeah,
texture that
texture's
comes with
really
it.
cool.
Man, you got some stuff hanging in the corner.
Yeah.
It looks like something that's like from the Oz or something like some tree. What are those,
Yeah.
and who did those?
Yeah, they look like something from Lord of the Rings.
Yep,
They're
yep, yep.
local cedar stump grumps. Kevin Williams, a local artist, created them, and they are fantastic. They blend right into the wood, and we've got a nice industrial feel with the wood and brick, which is a little bit different than the original mod, which has stone and glass. But he's got a really nice one with dogwood and cedar that's up in the corner. We have it lit up, and it's just got a really nice, just a really cool vibe that it creates in that space.
And when he says a really cool vibe, so we have a guy named Clyde, who's really internationally known for the Clyde Fest and for his woodworks. And we don't want to ever forget about Clyde, 'cause he's definitely helped put this area on the map. But this guy Kevin, I mean, things taller than me and you put together.
Yeah.
And it has a very realistic. I'll give you that one. Lord of the Rings type feel, and he has them up in the corner. These are some pretty high ceilings,
it's
and
about
they're perched up in the corner,
300
almost
pounds.
looking at you like wooden Chatham County gargoyles. You know what I'm saying? Like sitting there looking right at. I mean, quite impressive. As a matter of fact, as you get the other side going, the garage, the other side going, maybe one day we can come there and we can do a show from there and
Yeah,
also
that'd be great.
showcase the artists there. And so you had the Halloween night, which was a great time. DJ was kicking it, all fast music. I even saw them break out a limbo type situation.
Saw that too, but I saw it on the video later. I don't know how I missed it at the time, but yeah, it was.
There's some people who don't want you to see that on the because I didn't know the limbo meant fall on your. Oh, I can say that. I can fall on your ass. I can say that. But so that was a good time. So what can people look forward to when they come there, and what are the plans for it as far as continue to build the brand, the art, and the music, and being a cool place for everyone in the community as well?
Yeah, that's we're starting to book bands now. We're trying to get local bands off the bat. We're also working out a lot of the details of running the new side and how both of them are going to complement each other really well. We're trying to do pizzas on the other side with alcohol because we're open from 4 o'clock till midnight,
Monday through
Tuesday through
Tuesday.
Saturday, and then Sundays 12 to 8. But like with the big game, Alabama and LSU Saturday, we'll open at probably 3 o'clock on Saturday and just have people in. People are already wanting to rent the space out.
That was going to be my next question.
Or we're trying to get people to just sort of reserve a section or area so we don't have to try to close it all the way out. But we got a lot of local restaurants that want to also, which has been very cool, is like Postal, who we go to a lot. Love the seafood there.
I think we all go there.
Yeah.
A lot. I know John goes there
And
a
so
lot, quite a
I
bit.
go there quite often.
So they want to have their Christmas party there, and we've got a lot of other, a lot of people are contacting us about shows, and we're trying to get a lot of local bands January and February to help out with kind of the slower times, maybe start a little earlier than we normally would, so everybody can come in.
Anyone
listen to
that we
music.
know of right now?
Joe Bell,
Okay.
he's going to play once a month, the third Friday of every month, starting in January.
All right, so here, let's say it again. Starting in January,
The third Friday of every month.
we got Joe Bell.
Yeah, Joe Bell, and he's going to switch around some of his bands or whoever's in town, and we purchased his old equipment. That sounds fantastic. He just had a sound check in there the Monday before Halloween, and it sounded fantastic. He even said it made himself sound good, which was funny to hear him say that.
Who you talking to, man? Come on.
Joe Bell.
He said it made himself sound good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, it was so it was a nice it was a great turnout. It's been a Friday night we had Verley's and Jay and Charlene and all of them come in after a wedding rehearsal dinner, and a lot of the Parks came in, and The ping pong was a lot of fun in the pool, and watching Carolina games and things like that. It's been great. It's been a great turnout so far, and everybody's really excited about it because I believe the town really needed something like this.
Yep, I agree with that. And you do wedding parties, and then will you do a divorce party? I mean,
Well, we've got
what dynamic?
We've got a wedding wedding reception Sunday evening this Sunday. So that is a private event Sunday evening from 5 o'clock till 8. And we've got more of those coming up. But we're trying not to make it so much private so we don't turn away a lot of our regulars. But we also wanted to, if you want to have just a party of just with your family and friends to have a wedding there, a Christmas party, things like that, then you can rent it out.
Well, you know, we're streaming locally, but if anyone's on the internet all over the world, they can catch this. So if someone from either Idaho, I don't know why I always use these places, Idaho, Bora Bora, Zimbabwe, or China, Hong Kong, if they were coming to the mod and they wanted to grab something to eat, let's talk about the food and what you offer, man.
Yeah, we've got wood fire pizzas that are fantastic. I've traveled all over the world. We import our flour from Italy. We hand make the dough. Very simple ingredients. The wood fire in the oven adds a whole nother flavor and texture to it. That's fantastic. We also have large salads of all types. A lot of local food as well. Lily Den sausage.
That's right.
And Philly cheesesteaks and hamburgers, and we're getting a fryer this spring.
What?
For the
I'm just
other
hearing
side.
Breaking news. You heard it right here.
Well, when I finally got the Lisa, who's the main health inspector here, she's fantastic.
Sure, that's right. We got it. We got it. We have to say that too, Lisa.
She really is. Yeah, she was. I took her out back to show her what we wanted to do because we're adding awnings to the front. So when in the back we can use the same material to create a space for the fryers. We do an outside cooking permit that's once a year that we have to pay. The awnings, the town will actually give us a grant for the awnings because it's given a facelift to
That's
the
right.
downtown
Yeah, I was
area.
at that commissioner meeting when they talked about
It's
that.
great.
Yeah.
They said no one's utilized it yet, so we're going to try to jump
I'm going
all
to give
over
my car a facelift and a new paint job. Can I get the
so
county?
it looks better driving through town.
Can I get the county?
around town.
That's right. I think. Hey, let's go to the commissioner meeting for that too. So you got all that going on. Pizzas, your salads are off the bomb too, man, and you do some great sandwiches. The wings, you got lemon pepper wings, you got traditional style buffalo wings, you got barbecue wings, man.
Yeah.
And in the oven is a completely different experience than in the fryer, I think.
Yeah, it's more like barbecue chicken, which is really good. It kind of falls off the bone where the fryer can maybe dry it out too much. It seems to have a really nice fall. I mean, especially when we bake them that day, that the same day or the next day. It seems we finally got them on the menu. We tried them out and kind of perfected them. We bake them for an hour. We've got shrimp on the menu now, so you can do shrimp on the pizza or salads or quesadilla. And we've got chili now. We're trying to get soups now that it's gotten colder.
Soup, yeah,
and
soup's
the
got it.
soups
It's going to
are
be
really
20-some
good.
degrees.
Yeah, I know. It
Yeah.
happened quick.
Sarah Martin said, "What's up with karaoke?"
Yeah, we've talked about that. We might do it. We're closed Mondays, but we've been talking about opening Mondays on the other side, just from 4 to midnight, and just doing karaoke's and Monday Night Football, and you can still shoot pool and play the games and things like that. But there's been quite a lot of people that have asked me to do karaoke.
I think
nights,
the winner of
and it's like-
karaoke was like $150. Anyway, we'll talk.
at least
That's
do
a coupon. That's a coupon.
That's right. But yeah, I think karaoke is definitely a good possibility. On a Monday night when we normally close, it would just be a bonus. Maybe get one bartender in there and not do food, but we'll see how it grows. We were open 7 days a week when we first took it over, and it was pretty brutal not having a
I
day
think
off.
people would do cold slices or we're gonna look for one of those rotating things that you can keep the slices high.
Oh, we just got one in today.
Oh, so we just
got one in
yeah,
today.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on that.
Well, we want to offer those pizzas on the other side after 9:30 or 10 when we shut the kitchen down. At 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night on a Friday night, Saturday nights, you can get
Can you get
a
by
pizza.
slice?
We were going to do the quarter slice. So we're going to cut them into quarters or do it by the whole pizza. But I think a quarter slice might be, we're going to try it out. Tonight's going to be the first night that we actually try it out because we just got it in today.
And if you say you saw this broadcast, you get 15% off. Just by mentioning you saw it. Hey, man,
Oh, man.
we're promoting. All right, so we got Joe Bell happening 2020. We got art. We got music. We're going to call it either The Other Side or The Garage. And, well, I mean, we got to call it something.
Yeah,
And what else should the people know about Pittsburgh and the vibe that we're bringing here? Because this is all about talking about the positives happening in Pittsburgh. So what else should the people know, Dylan?
Yeah, I grew up here. I went to Horton and Northwood here. I'm one of the few people that actually say that actually own businesses in the area. So I want this area to really, it's really progressive. It's incredible the change that's happening. And you can see it now because we're getting a lot of backlash of it turning into a great welcoming town, and it seems to be right now in a transitional period.
Yep.
Which is
Which
great to
happens.
be a part of
That's
it.
right,
Yeah, and you
that's
need
right.
to have that, and hopefully that the negative cloud that's been in here, it's going to go away finally.
Well, we know what music, food, and art can do
Yeah,
to
it can
be a
change a
part
lot.
of that, man. And we're happy to know that you're kicking that, and we're happy to be a part of what's happening now. We're happy to be a part of an undisclosed event that happened back in March, which no one knows about, but Derek and Pasquini were here for that. Yeah, man, it's positive because it's nice to have a place where everyone feels welcome, where we come to, and it's a lot of friends and a lot of smiles when we come there. So,
Yeah,
man,
it's-
kudos to you for rocking
Yeah,
it like
thank
that,
you.
Yeah,
man.
man, thanks.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a great
been fun.
vibe going on there. Ever since that opened, it seems like there's a whole new energy on that side of town right now. So that's really good. It feels like kind of like old Pittsburgh again.
Yeah.
Kind of integrating the community is getting back to the feeling that we've traditionally had. So that's good stuff.
So I'm sure you
Thanks.
can sit here all night, but you do have a restaurant to run. So any specials, or I know everything's special. What should I know about tonight? Just come and hang out at the other side.
Yeah, we've got Connor and Devontae and Rachel bartending. It's Friday nights are our busiest nights, and it's nice to have that the other side going to where it would get really loud because we were trying to do music or sports and a bar, and it would be out of the glass and the stone. So it kind of a lot of people just want to go out to have a nice dinner, and now you can pick the two sides to go into if you want to go up and have the sports bar atmosphere where you can be loud. It's 21 and older as well on the other side.
Yeah, that's a good point. So families can come to the original mod,
Yeah, and still
feel
have-
comfortable there, have a great time, but
Yeah.
then not be encumbered with people who want more of the sports bar effect.
Yeah,
right.
'cause
I
and then
like both. I go from one
You
side.
go to
You go to one
you go
side
to the
or the other,
rotating
yes.
door,
Yeah,
John.
I might as well head to the other side.
so we were just doing pizzas on the other side and drinks, and then we've got a full menu on the old or the original mod. We wanted to come up with different names, but honestly, it was just too expensive. We had 2 ABC license, all these things that were going to get outrageous. So just keep it the same name, incorporate it the same place. We got the same lease and the LLC, and
But we can call it
the name
whatever
and
we want,
everything. You
right?
can call it whatever
Can
you
we
want,
get
yeah.
T-shirts made with whatever we want on there?
I like the mod spot.
The
I
mod
thought
There
that
you
was
go.
a nice
spot,
little-
yeah.
Because
Where at? You know that spot at the mod
Yeah,
spot?
the
because
other-
he's the head of the mod squad.
That's right.
John.
That man there is the head of the mod squad.
It's been great to see really a lot of the other restaurants excited about when they get off at 9:30 or 10 at night and they come over just to unwind before they get home, and it's been great to see and to see how excited they are about having just somewhere new and accepting and go here in the historic Pittsburgh because with Mosaic and all the new stuff and Chatham Park coming in, the bright and shiny objects are going to be coming in pretty soon. But I think we've got a nice backbone with local people that I think is going to be able to last through this transition.
Well,
that
I'll tell
everybody's
you
going
what, man, and kudos to the Chatham Park and all the shiny lights coming, but I live in town.
Yes,
And let
yeah,
me
me
tell you
too,
something, there is nothing more beautiful than walking this town at night. Especially you start up here at the crest of the hill
And
and
you go
walking
down,
in
yeah,
town.
yeah.
I don't know where you live in America or around the world, but it's a beautiful place to live. So great for all the Chatham Parks that are happening, but I like kicking it in towns. The aesthetics are mind-blowing, and we don't know how much longer this quaint little town vibe is going to be. So we live in a special place. So now I like kicking it in town.
Yeah, at nighttime it is a special spot to walk around. It's well lit and it's got just a really nice.
The overhanging trees.
Yeah, the
as you go down
overhanging
the-
trees.
No, we
It's
have
almost like
wonderful
something-
trees in this
Yeah,
town, man,
big,
and the
old.
architecture, and we got the lights on the trees right in downtown. I mean, I'm gonna have to say this. It's very Norman Rockwell esque. I don't even like using that term, but I had to use that. Very Norman Rockwell esque.
Esquire.
Esquire, indeed. Dylan Perry of the Mod, the space next door, the Mod event spot, the garage, whatever you want to call it, it is your place to come to. be welcome and have a good time. You got the family side, you got the sports bar side, you got the revolving door for John Delaforce, who likes to get it in both ways. And so, hey, you know what I'm saying, man. So yeah, man, Dylan, we appreciate you, man. You can stay here a whole day if you like, man.
Well, thanks for having me on, Aaron and John. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming over.
Let people know to tune in, and at some point, maybe in 2020, we'll come do a show from down there and check the art. And the
It'd be
music and
great.
the
Maybe
vibe, all right?
springtime or something like that.
Yep, there we go. We get in the springtime too. I wear my springtime colors. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dylan Perry.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Thank you, man.
Have a good one.
All right, so we're gonna check out a little music here. Let's give it up for. We'll go there.
It changed. It changed. It's funny how a thing that once felt good can grow so sad. Some love that was shared, at times it played just like a game. And if we chance to play this game again, try play it the same, but it changed. Yes, it changed. We started out as friends, and now we're something strange. Was it some pride that got in the way? Too proud to say some things we said that just weren't clear. Now nothing left to say, but there's no one to blame. There's no one to blame. It changed. Yes, it changed. And now I'm half a man when I'm without my other half. Some love that we shared, a momentary bliss. Somehow I knew the moment of change. From the first to the second kiss, we changed, yes, we changed. And we can leave this place as friends, but it won't be the same. Was it some pride that got in the way? And all in one day, I'm glad I loved you some than lose you, dear. And my lonesome fear, but now got no one to blame. No one to blame. And why did everything change? It's changing every day. See, why did everything change? I know I shouldn't question, but still, why did everything change? Some say, c'est la vie. Why did everything change? And maybe that's the way it is. See, everything was everything. It changed. Yeah. See, everything must change. Whoa. L-O-V-E, yo. song about God's loving and spread it to corners of all the universe. See, all in love. All in love. All in love. All in love. See, Jah loving, it shot me like an arrow. Got love pouring out from my heart, and I want to give you part. So I just keep reaching for all that's positive. Gotta reach for the positive. Wanna feel this love, all in love now. In love, we're all in love. There's so much love still inside of you. We're all in love, yeah. In love, all in love, yeah. It's just so simple now, and it's just more clear. Your messenger finally getting through your ears. And after all these long, hard years, with all this tragedies, this fear, but yet your loving still remains right here. We're all in love, yeah. In love, we're all in love. There's so much love still inside of you. We're all in love now. All in love. We're all in love. There's something that's true still inside of you. I know you can't see, but it's there indeed. So way down inside, don't you let love hide. Just let your love go, and it grows and grows, yeah. It shot me like an arrow. Got love pouring out from my heart, and I want to give you a part. So I just keep reaching for all that's positive. Gotta reach for the positive. If you're gonna feel this all in love, if you're gonna feel this loving all in love, if you're gonna feel your love is real. All inside, God's loving, yeah. See, all in, all in, all in, all in love, all in.
speak to me, telling me what's wrong in this world and how it should be. If we turn back the hands of time, we'll see that all we need to be is love. Love. All we need is love. Love. All I wanna do is live, love, and be free. So why can't we just let the other man be? Live your life to fullest, won't you worry about me? Because you know what I found in me is love.
Mind you, and the vibe is so chillin' when they try to steal your soul. The love can bring feelings like sit you down, come around and set your mind straight. Spread the love cause we said never mind hate. We get better every day, that's a mind state. But all we really see is higher numbers in the crime rates. That's because ain't no love in the streets, man. We all gotta survive, stay on your feet, man. People saying that they here to keep the peace, man. Then they lock you down, they don't even need a reason. In this world, hard to find someone decent. We all wanna see change like the seasons. More love that we need, and that's facts. Good vibes that we share, just hope they send back. The trees got the plan, expand with these tracks. And I'm messing to them all, you gotta bring that down.
Love, love, love. We'll take it back with love, 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 love. We'll take it back with love, love, love. We'll take it back with love, love. Open your mind, let your heart be free. You do you while I do me. Don't you worry about what may be, cause we found love, baby. Hand in hand, we've reached the top. I'm black and white, brown, we can't stop. This land was started as a melting pot. We'll take it back, you'll see.
Don't deal in hate, then that's great. Into error, that is human. But forgiveness, you might find that at times it's kind of hard to find. But did you look inside? And could you see what was living in there? And do you know who is in control? Cause that's divine. We say, forgiveness divine. Alright. There's been a war going on between who is in the wrong and who is in the right, between political correctness and just being polite. Some people walking in the darkness and ain't looking for no light. And all the people in politics, they need a conscious mind between what they say is truth and their fictitious lies, yeah. It seems like we're running out of gas and can't afford to make it last. And look at all the money we keep spending. And tell me what we've been defending. What are we defending? And tell me what now? What are we really defending now, 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 now? And can't afford to make it last. And look at all the money we keep spending. And when will the wars be ending? Stop living in hate before it's too late. There's been a many, many error and all through the human race. I say forgiveness you must find, you must find. And now is the time, now's the time to look way, way down deep inside. Now's the time to see what's been living in there. And man, don't you know that you are in control? And that's divine, it's so divine, it's so divine, yes. I sing a song called Forgiveness, Forgiveness Divine. We start living with a conscious mind, and you will find forgiveness is divine, it's so divine. Forgiveness is divine, it's so divine. Forgiveness is divine, yes. When you start living with a conscious mind, then you will find forgiveness is divine.
So yeah, man, forgiveness is divine. This is Friday High Day. Those are my boys, of course, the Sunsetters. Try and play a bunch of variety of music that we like, and so I've been gleaning music, fortunately, from all my friends. So we hear a lot of Sunsetters, Circle Six, Wes Collins, John Delaforce, and Dr. Head and Mr. High.
Dr. Echo, Mr.
Dr. Echo, Mr. High. I know I was saying that right, sort of wrong. Ooh. And I got my man Peanut from Stable Roots, so he's kicked me some Corey Harris, and I got my man Joel Treese. I got more than Corey Harris from Peanut. I also have Joshua, my man Joshua out of Richmond. I got my boys at Circle Six. So yeah, we send us music and give us permission to play your music, and we also appreciate it because there's a lot of music that doesn't make it to the quote unquote mainstream that we certainly like and want to bring. So I'll keep bringing it. I got a good friend out of the Dominican Republic who is kicking just some really nice, not only bachata, but some salsa, some Afro-Cuban music, and he's supposed to be sending that to me so we can kick it up here. But he's really making a big splash down on the land of Hispaniola and definitely in the Dominican Republic and Santo Domingo. So hopefully we'll have his music soon as well. So we are live. We're doing the early show. Y'all see it still? Oh, you can't see it still light up? It's still light. All right, I got something to say. First of all, we know that when we play music, sometimes you guys stop listening. That's not how it's supposed to be. Like, I'm picturing y'all doing something like maybe you're still at work or maybe you're driving, but not texting while you're driving. Or just doing something you're like, oh, those guys are live. And so we start talking, play some music, like, oh yeah, play some music, jam to the music, get the positive vibes, and we come back on and we talk about all that. So that's what we're hoping that you guys get out of here is getting some hyper-local vibe here in Pittsburgh, and then catching some music and some food and some fun and all that. So wherever you are around the world, you're like, I gotta check out this place, Chatham County. But, here's my question. We gotta stop this daylight savings, y'all. I'm serious, man. I don't know who came up with this, but it needs to stop now. And the way I look at this, John, and please, let me know what you think. I don't think another person can be in charge of, hey, today we're going to say it's this time and tomorrow's, like, let's just agree that this is how we do it. Like, who came up with this? John Delaforce. I need that in. You didn't, but I'm
Well,
saying.
here's the thing. Right now is the regular time. And then when they do it over the summer, they're giving you an extra hour.
Did
So
I ask
this
for
is
that?
how-
There is no extra hour,
then
though.
we
And
go-
who's they?
I don't know what you did with your extra hour.
Yeah.
I kind of like it getting dark early in some respects. I just don't like driving in the mornings when the sun's coming in from the south.
Okay,
Out in
that's
the
the
sun.
point, is that the sun and the planets are doing it themselves. Like, we know when things are changing, just what you just said, because that angle changes. Like, well, I've been driving this way for a while. All of a sudden, that angle's changing and that sun's hitting me differently than it was. We know change is calling. I think we just played something about that. So I don't think the birds and the turtles and the squirrels and the raccoons and all that, they have to go, hey, y'all, we got to turn this hour back. Y'all getting the pine cones. We get some of that poison ivy. You know what I'm saying? I think they just flow with it. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely say, let's just, whatever we agree on, let's just keep like that and rock like that and let us pay attention to what time is. That sun's hit me differently. Time must be changing.
I don't know, man.
Is your mic working?
I'm not sure. So
How can we figure that? Hey, if you guys are listening,
where it was already plugged into.
can you guys hear John? For those of you who've tuned back in now that we're talking, and again, I assume you want to hear the music. I like hearing the music. I dance. You know, maybe we should make it like when we go to the music, we got some people here dancing. So it's like a dance show. Maybe they'll stay tuned in because the music is bumping. It's nice music, groove music. If you guys can hear John, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Or whatever emoji you want to use, emoji free zone. You can put up whatever emoji you want. Thumbs up, traditional. If you want to go traditional. You get any feedback, John?
Not yet.
No one's giving me any
Can you
feedback.
hear me in the cans?
I can certainly hear you in the cans, man.
Huh.
And when you're talking, say something. Yeah, you talk.
Test.
Yeah, and it's
Okay, well, hey, maybe it's just my imagination.
well, it was just my. Oh, I do not own the rights to that song. Is that what you're supposed to say? So, all right. Well, what's going on with the food, man?
Man, I don't got that information yet. I'm trying, man. You know.
I've gleaned some information from the area.
Yeah, you can't hear me very well in there, man, for whatever reason.
Who can't? That's what they're saying.
That's what I'm hearing back on playback.
Oh, all right. Well,
We'll spin some music for a minute.
all right. I'm spinning some music. All right. So, I want to pick something you guys haven't heard for all our thousands of listeners who tune in. Let me pick something you guys haven't heard as much, but I'm happy to play. So, let's see here. Okay, hold on. I think I played this last week, but I'll play it again. My man.
Oh mama, oh papa, hey. Oh mama, oh papa, hey. Oh mama, papa, I've gone to Rastafari now. Oh mama, papa, I've gone to Rastafari now. Oh mama, I've gone to Rastafari now. Oh mama, papa, I've gone to Rastafari now. I leave the Baptist church for now. And to the King I still do bow. Oh mama, papa, I've gone to Rastafari now. Goodness and love you instilled in me. You made a boy into a man with pride and dignity. And just to think that I am one of three, ever faithful, ever sure, will always be. Glorious things spoken of the Almighty, lineage of King David's Solomonic tree. No longer I pray upon my knees, I stand and chant out his name and his glory will be seen. Oh mama, papa, I've gone to Rastafari now. Oh mama, papa, I've gone to Rastafari now. Goodness and love you instilled in me. You made a boy into a man with pride and dignity. And just to think that I am one of three, ever faithful, ever sure, will always be. Glorious things spoken of the Almighty, lineage of King David's Solomonic tree. No longer I pray upon my knees, I stand and chant out his name and his glory will be seen. Oh mama, papa, Rastafari now. Oh mama, papa, I've gone to Rastafari now. Oh mama, papa, I've gone to Rastafari now. mama, papa, I've gone to Rastafari now. Oh mama, oh papa, hey. Oh mama, oh papa, hey. Time to make life nice again. Life is your dance. I hope you dance. Alright. Boy. We need to nice up the dance. Once again, my friends. Come on and nice up the club and do the rub-a-dub. We nice up the dance once again, children, and nice up the club. We nice it up. So when you're 9 to 5 in the city. Oh man, what a pity. And spending all your day hustling and bustling and on the go. The people keep they're working towards the weekend. Yes, Friday nights, I just can't wait for the music to hit me. I got to free this electricity. I wanna go nice up the dance. Once again, my friends, we need to nice up the club and do the rub-a-dub. We nice up the dance. Once again, children, nice up and dance. We nice up the club, and we gon' nice up the world. So check your knife and check your gun, you check your bomb at the door. You don't need that on the dance floor, no, unless you got that bomb that makes me feel irate. Come on and dance with me. Hey brother, come on and take a step from the bar. Just take a step from there, so I can share my dance step with you once more. And hey sister, come on and dance with me. Come dance with me, girl, 'cause I wanna do some dancing together, how we're supposed to be, yeah. But first, leave your hatred, your anger, your envy behind. Them things just messing with your mind. I know that you remember how to feel irate. This is a brand new day. Come on and dance with me. Come on. Hey, brother, you need to take one step from the bar. Yeah, take your steps from there. So I can share my dance step with you once more. Just once more, once more. And hey, sister, come on and dance with me, baby. Come on and dance with me. Cause I wanna do some dancing together, how we're supposed to be. I want you to just nice up the dance once again. Nice it up, nice it up. And nice up the club with more love. Nice it up, nice it up. We're nice up and dance once again. Nice up and dance. We're nice up with love. It's time to be nice. Just be nice. Nice, be nice, be nice.
I don't know what she does to me, but she's the one who can set me free. I try hard not to let her see, but she knows it, and she knows it. There's no way I could understand, even though I know she's got a man, and he wasn't a part of the plan, and I know it, and I know it. But this the way it has to be, in too deep I can hardly breathe. Deeper than our deepest sea, and we know it, and we know it. All I have to say, the love is so good we can stay away. How I hope and pray if they find out how we're gonna pay. She knows, she knows, she knows. I know, I know, I know. Who knows, who knows, who knows? We know, we know, we know it.
Salut mon amour, comment ça va? Écoute, voilà, je t'appelais juste parce que c'est pour te dire en fait qu'il sera pas là du week-end. Donc on aura le week-end rien que pour nous.
Here I am falling hard again, holding hands and making plans. A rendezvous at 9:45. Who knows it? Who knows it? I'm trying hard to keep this thing discreet, but every day she wants to leave, and we know that can never be. But they'll know it. But they'll know it. But this the way it has to be. In too deep I can hardly breathe. Deeper than our deepest sea, and we know it, and we know it. All I have to say, the love is so good we can stay away. How I hope and pray if they find out how we're gonna pay.
I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. This is wrong. I can't do it.
Mais moi je t'aime, j'ai envie de te voir. Je peux pas arrêter de te voir.
I can't do it. Look, everything.
Qu'est-ce que tu me dis là, Joël?
I know.
Tu me dis quoi, qu'on va plus se voir?
I know, and I love you too, but this is wrong. I can't do it anymore. I gotta go. I gotta go.
They know, they know, they know. 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 They know, they know, they know.
Time to make life nice again. Life is your dance. I hope you dance. Alright, boy. We need to nice up the dance once again, my friends. Come on and nice up the club and do the rubber dub. We're nice up the dance once again, children. And nice up the club, we're nice it up. So when you're 9 to 5 in the city, oh man, what a pity. And spending all your day hustling and bustling and on the go. The people keep they're working towards the weekend. Yes, Friday nights, I just can't wait for the music to hit me. I got to free this electricity. I wanna go nice up the dance. Once again, my friends, we need to nice up the club and do the rubber dub. We're nice up the dance. Once again, children, nice up and dance. We're nice up the club, and we're gonna nice up the world. So check your knife and check your gun, you check your bomb at the door. You don't need that on the dance floor, no. Unless you got that bomb that makes me feel irate. Come on and dance with me. Hey brother, come on and take a step from the...
So yeah, those are our people. The sunset is kicking. I'm trying to have it in the remix. John, say something, man.
Check.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man, what's up?
I told you. I don't understand. Say something again. Say something. I said you say something. Now I'm on delay. now I'm on delay. So yeah, y'all, kicking the Friday music right here. It's still light out, which is a great thing. It should be 5:53 though, y'all. We talked about this earlier. It should be 5:53. I'm hearing it in the cans, man. When you talk, I'm hearing it. I mean, this is a great microphone over here, but I know it's not it hearing all the way over here. So while we get that technical aspect taken care of, I'm trying to see who's listening. Holla if you hear me, y'all, on your Friday. We're going to cover a little bit of these folks happening here. So, you know, they keep live music happening in the area. And tonight at the Roadhouse right here in Pittsburgh, North Carolina, on November 8th, it's a Doors tribute band. I actually did stop by, and I did see Brother Gio setting up for the sound, and it is a band called Mojo Rosin, and it is a Doors tribute band there tonight. There is a $5 cover for the band, and yeah, they deserve, these musicians always, you know, deserve to get it for coming out and entertaining, and the Doors tribute, Mojo Rosin, certainly does. And then tomorrow night, church bells will be ringing. Yeah, it's there's no music. There's a private wedding, so I'm hoping there is some music. That's a private affair. $20 cover for that. No, there's no cover. You can't get in unless you know somebody. So congratulations to the folks. And then on Monday night, we're gonna round it out, and we got a man, Dave Quick. If you guys have never caught Dave Quick and his jazz quartet, you know, on a Monday night, I don't know what you have going on in your town, but in our town, we can get a nice jazz cat to come here and do some certainly some standards, you know, your boy Frank Sinatra, and he'll do some Sammy Davis, and he'll do some old standards, some Etta James, and you know, he really kicks a good musician, very good vocals. You know, us baritone bass guys don't get as much credit sometimes as the guys who can sing up here. But, you know, we bring something that's positive as well. And so, yeah, Dave Quick certainly does that. So that's what they have going on at the Pittsburgh Roadhouse for the music for the next 3 days. And I did stop by, and I like to tell you all the specials that they're running because that's why you go out. You go out to get the food, the music, and the art. And their appetizers are Italian French fry skillet, where they really put French fries in a skillet. They have some basil pesto, some tomatoes, balsamic glaze, and Parmesan, and then they put it in the salamander. I know it sounds, even when all my restaurant experience say, why do they call it salamander? That thing that has the fire coming from the bottom, you put the pan on top and it cooks it. They put it in there, allegedly. And then it comes out. And then they have some chili rellenos, which is poblano peppers, mozzarella, and cotija cheeses. And then they got roasted pepper and chicken flatbread, Parmesan cream, green onion, and cilantro. Those are your appetizers. And then you gotta get the entrees. Bulgogi beef banh mi. Y'all know you like banh mi. Comes with pickled vegetables, chili aioli, choice of chips, fries, slaw, sweet fries. Get your banh mi on. A fried chicken and waffle. Say, okay. Now, I will say, and I've said this before, I do not agree with fried chicken and waffle on the same plate. I believe the savory should be on one plate and the sweet should be on another, and the two shall never twine. And so this whole fried chicken and waffle on the same plate is not my thing. But if it is your thing, and I respect that being your thing, you go get your fried chicken breast, spicy maple syrup, sriracha slaw. And you get a choice of chips, fries, slaw, sweet fries. So you get fried chicken breast and some spicy maple syrup. And there's got to be a waffle in there and sriracha slaw. So I think what they forgot to put in here is that somehow this fried chicken breast with spicy maple syrup and sriracha slaw is surrounded by this waffle, because the title of it is a fried chicken and waffle sandwich. So we may have to go investigate and get a picture of this to make sure. And they have a chicken cacciatore pasta, a herb parmesan crusted tilapia, vegetable stir fry, and a Diablo burger. That's a devil burger for y'all. 6-ounce filet, and you can get a snowflake martini or, or a tequila ginger juice.
Snowflake martini?
I thought I was gonna make it through the whole thing.
There's no kick to it, the balls.
Hey man, you can't make this shit up. I didn't even write it. It says on here, this is not a typo. I guess it said we'll make up for not putting waffle on the chicken and waffle sandwich. You're gonna just say, hey, at the end we're gonna really mess with them and call it a snowflake martini. And what is a snowflake martini, one may ask? It is a Godiva white chocolate liqueur, not liquor. It's a liqueur. It does make sense. But I mean, he's got a new drum set. We should be able to at least get some live effects in here. And some blueberry vodka and some cream. So you get Godiva white chocolate liqueur, some blueberry vodka, and some cream. And that's your snowflake martini. And then they have a tequila ginger julep, which is tequila, ginger ale, and fresh mint. I'm gonna have to have them revamp that, because I could, for what it says, we can make that a little stronger right there. I mean, not more tequila, but just with that ginger julep. You ever had a real mint julep, man?
Oh yeah.
I used to work at this place in the D.C. area back in the day called the Sitting Duck Pub. If there is anyone out there and they have ever been to the Sitting Duck Pub, you do win that $25 gift card to the Sitting Duck Pub. Just hit me up at taj.talk.com. I'll send that to you right away. But if you've ever been to the Sitting Duck Pub, it's an old school place, man, right on the border of D.C. and McLean, Virginia. And I worked there. And it was like a little hotel that these people owned. Downstairs a little pub. And they were very, very meticulous on how you made a mint julep. I mean, this old lady, I forget her name, her and her husband owned it. But she came back behind the bar and she showed you how to make that mint julep right. Because it was an art form, man. I learned how to make that. I forget, there was this other drink that required an egg white. It's a classic drink. I'll remember. You guys, if you can think of that drink, then you can go to the Roadhouse and get yourself a snowflake martini. And with that, because we cannot discount alcohol in North Carolina, with that, you can get your Italian French fry skillet, and I got your $5 coupon off on that. Just ask for Greg. What else we got, man?
Man,
I can hear you.
it's not going through.
It's not going through. Well, the people are gonna think I'm talking to someone else, but I can hear him. Holla if you hear me. I can hear. I don't know why y'all can't hear him, but we'll work on that for
So
next time.
Tap, you got the Piedmont 4 tonight,
Piedmont 4 tonight.
and then tomorrow is Rolling Dynamite.
Rolling. Is it okay? Hold on. Is it Roland, like
Roland
someone's
with a
name, like
G.
Napoleon, or rolling, like someone's about to do something they shouldn't do?
Rolling
Rolling, like they rolling dynamite down there.
Dynamite.
Those are two different like you're like, I'm gonna go see Rolling Dynamite, Roland. Like he's a bad his name. You're like, I'm going I'm, well, you know what? Did you see the Good Times was coming back? Well, let me finish this joke. Let me finish this joke, though, please. Or you can go see Rolling Dynamite. Are they actually gonna be rolling explosives down the street? See what I'm saying? Two different connotations, two different bands. I'm going to see my man Roland Dynamite. When's he come to play? I heard he's got a cousin Napoleon who'd be killing it on the kit. He's dynamite. Oh, that's
They
Jimmy
call him
Walker,
Nappy.
y'all. So yeah, man, they call him Happy Nappy, my man. So yeah, that's what we got going on. We didn't hear back from a man at the Pickle Jar, did we?
Nope.
Nope, didn't hear back from him. We know Scorpio is rising with all the birthdays that we kicked out earlier. Again, big up to our Scorpio birthdays, and for sure to my precious plum little sister, Candace Marie Hall Montag. I love you very much, and she just turned 40. And that's I can't call her my baby girl because Nora get mad because I call Nora my baby girl. So my little sister, who's the youngest of all my siblings, who just turned 40, she's precious to us all, and we just love her. And 40 seems so young, but old. When did I get to be this old, John? I got a sister that's 40. Shh, I'm saying, man, I need to call somebody. This is a conspiracy. So yeah, we appreciate you. John's got to go to dinner, and we got to celebrate Sonny turning. Oh,
Can't say that on the air, man.
I can't say that on air. He's like, man, you can't do that math on air. We're gonna big her up regardless of that, and I'll be at table 17. And we're going to try and I talked to my man, Wes Collins, John, and he said perhaps here in the next week and a half, 2 weeks, he'd like to come in and we're going to start. So, folks, we're going to start doing in-studio. Dude, I did in-store music play back in the day when there was, what was the big music store before it closed down? It was everywhere, Tower Records. We used to do in-store Tower Records where, it was a big deal to go and play in-store and Tower Records. But then the digital age came. But I still think that we should have a throwback, and that's why we will be having live music here at Circle City Recording, and we're going to start off with solo artist Wes Collins. We still have the Dowdy Boys on the docket, and then other selected musicians from our area. But we want to make sure that we represent the music, the food, the art, and when we can have artists in here, we certainly will. But we will have musicians in here playing live on air, so you can truly check the sound. So that's what you can look forward to as we kick 2019 into 2020. And so from 2013 to 2019, I've had a saying, John. You know that?
What's that?
It's say what you mean in, you fill in the blank, 2013, 14, 2019. So this is the last, we're counting down when I can use this slogan, say what you mean in 2019. So, at the beginning of every new year, I'm like, hey, man, say what you mean in 2018. Say what you mean in 2017. Say what you mean in 2014. We're going to 2020, John.
2020.
Say what?
Say something funny in 2020.
Say something funny in 2020. So that's what you got. All right, y'all. That's what we want to hear. What will be what I can, because you could only, let's think about it. For the 21s, the 30s, 40s, all that, you can't use, because nothing else ends with teen. So you can't use the same slogan except for the teen. Say what you mean in 2010, teen. You can't do it for say what you mean in 2020. Say what you mean in 2021. You got to say, so let's come up with some slogans that I can say going into 2020. John just threw in the hat, say something funny in 2020. Eat some good and plenties in 2020.
Earn some money
In 2020.
until 2021 happens. It's like have some fun in 2021.
See? Well, I usually just look at it 1 year
Smoke
at a
two
time.
in 2022.
I just look at it 1 year at a time and get ahead of myself, man. So I think I was gonna really change it up though for 2020. I got a different one though. You know what I was gonna do? I do not own the rights to this song. I can see clearly now. 2020. See what I'm saying? All right, so that's what I'm throwing in, just to really, you know, do that with him, and then hit my Brad Pitt. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got. We have some technical issues. I didn't know we had technical issues. I can hear. I can hear clearly now. I don't know the rights to that song. So all right, you know, I mentioned that we're gonna have my man Wes Collins on here coming up. So he'll be here soon. So we're gonna end the show with the title track from Wes Collins' album. He's gonna come on air. He's a local guy. He's a librarian. Every time I go to the library, I say, "What's up, Wes?" And he's also won a lot of prestigious awards as a singer-songwriter all throughout the East Coast and the nation. So here we go. My man, see you soon. Hey guys, be good to somebody. November 8th. Be great.
Take a right there at the SO with that old Purina silo, straight on through to where the pavement got redone. It's an hour and some change to where you're going, but you can bank a little time if you get off the 301. It's pretty thin for half an hour, left to right across the dial. You want a song, you got to sing it in your head. Once you clear the interference, you got a solid hour company. Unless you pull the parking brake, stay a while instead. Welcome to the ether. We've been waiting for you, darling. Welcome to the ether. Some things never change. Put your attention between the ditches and your hands on 10 and 2, because your ears are eyes until you're out of range. Welcome to the ether. Your apartment's closing in on you, and you can't find a spot that's far enough away from many of the walls. But your edges start to melt when you step out into the rain. Looks like you might be made of sugar after all. Jam your hands into your pockets, hike your shoulders, bow your head. At least you're dry between your collar and your chin. Pick up half along the road and marching faster than the traffic till somebody rolls their window down. Here we are again. Welcome to the ether. We got towers everywhere. Welcome to the ether. That's all we ever say. Any trip can be a dance if you know how to stick the landing. And we can get you there a couple times a day. Nobody blames you for climbing up into your head when reception gets spotty. Nothing you buy or consume or collect gets you comfortable in your body. Welcome to the ether, rooted to the driveway. Welcome to the ether, all to see your face. It can take you off the board if you hang out up here too long. So we know sometimes you have to go